Hi lovely people, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are a returning viewer, welcome if you're new here. We are once again testing out a new filming setup, so there may be some strange reflections go on, my apologies. Please bear with me whilst I get used to my new office space that I'm working in and new kind of filming area and things. So I'm hoping we're going to be okay. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. So I have got, what kind of English was that? I've got Christmas trees and I've got hot chocolate next to me. I've got my kind of sort of everyday stuff. Oh, I made those. I forgot I did those. Oh, happy days. When you find a sheet of stickers that you forgot you've done. Yeah, I do offer custom headers and scripts in my shop. However, you can normally only choose one word per page, but I made myself a whole load of them because, yeah, I own the shop. Why not? I am going to set up today for November. Yeah, this is kind of, this is my brain at the moment. It's all over the place. I have got November kind of a vertical weekly vertical. I'm not quite sure which way I want to put that. I need to do this. I also need to set up my notes pages following along with my power sheets that I have finally got myself back into using. And then I do have dailies coiled in here as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with using the daily in here. Although the more that I touch and handle this, the more I think, yes, perhaps we should. We'll see. So I've already been through and done my power sheets kind of prep and tending list for the month of November. I've got some really big chunky projects and things going on this month. I mean, I never use this bit in my power sheets. I don't know. If you do, let me know. I tend to leave them open here and they just sit there then for the whole of the month on my desk, and I pick them up weekly and kind of tick off and update what I've done. But where I kind of actually do my day-to-day planning is all in here, which is why I want to set up my notes pages. I also have a creaky chair. My apologies for that. I have asked Luke to do what with it? I'm not entirely sure. I've asked him to actually stop it squeaking, basically. Would be nice, wouldn't it? So I think we're going to go hot chocolate because Christmas treats I pulled out for December. That was the new release this week. And yeah, it's a big old busy month, November. It really is. So I'm going to set up these notes pages to start with. I'm going to use the notes dashboard. Do I want the budget kit? I might do actually, and the goals review, or the goal kit I should say. Might do that, not sure yet, because I do have extra pages in this because of having the daily coiled in. I ended up with another dashboard and notes page, so we'll see. I haven't even decided yet what I'm doing for next year. I don't know if I'm going to coil a daily and a weekly together. I have absolutely zero clue. It really is that kind of point in the year where I've kind of reached the planner experimentation stage. So I'm going to start just popping these down. Now you can still see the layers through this because it's a dark design for November, and with the best will in the world, unless I actually Tipp-Ex'd it all out, it's going to show. But I don't really mind because, yeah. And I went back to the layers EC because, well, simply because it was the one that I had, and also, of course, it's only got the last couple of months sort of missing from it that I've not been using it. I'm going to put a big box down there. Happy days. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, this chair is really irritating. I'm very, very sorry. Okay, I'm not going to put anything other than the currently on here, which I do like to keep, kind of a month by month thing. And did I bring with me? Yes, I did. Have I got enough? No. I was thinking, did I have anything to cover up the dots? But I haven't, so that's okay, that's fine. Right, so over on this side, we're going to get the notes, the goal kit set up. So, I'm looking at that and going, Rachel, why did you do that? The knit stitch is the wrong way. That's very annoying. I'm actually going to use the one off the budget kit. Or am I? Nah, no, do you know what? It's fine. It's sideways knitting. We're happy. It's an okay thing. Oh, maybe obviously had a moment of cutting a bit deep on these. Never mind. A little bit of persuasion and we'll get there. There we go. So, how are you all? I hope you're all doing okay. It is currently, well, it's 31st of October as I'm doing this. And yeah, so it is Halloween night. And it's not something that we particularly celebrate. Truth be told, I have some very bad memories of Halloween from growing up and things, and yeah, I'm not really all that bothered about it. So I'm hoping that because we've no pumpkins outside the doors, outside the front door, I'm hoping that, you know, people won't be ringing the doorbell, because unfortunately we've nothing to share with them anyway, even if they did. Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it? Halloween and stuff, whether you choose to celebrate it or not, and if you don't, are you, I don't know, are you still gonna have an expectation and feel like you're, I don't know, not being part of something that the whole world seems to be doing? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where I was going with that. Never mind. Okay, I need a big habit tracker. I do want to keep track of some things, but I don't think I want all of these on here. So I'm actually going to, right on now, I'm using my Lamy Studio fountain pen, and it's got Lamy ink in it at the moment. Let's have a think. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my She Reads Truth plan. I am also got down on my power sheets I'm doing a 30-day business plan challenge thing. I want to make sure I'm taking my vitamins, and I've also trying out Noom. I gave in to all of the adverts and decided to try it, and so far it's very interesting because it is about kind of using psychology to help you change habits. So it's definitely making me think about what I'm eating and doing. Can't say I've lost any weight yet, but then I have also been eating chocolate, so you know, I think it's a gradual process. And what was the other thing I wanted to put on here? I am going to actually log in my mood, log it on this, and my energy and my sleep percentage, because normally I put those on my daily pages, but I'm a bit am I going to use my daily pages, am I not? So those are the habits I want to track, and then I think I'm actually going to cut this, hopefully that I've cut it in the right place, so I just stick in the bit that I need to save the space if I don't need it all. There we go. And I'm going to give that just a little minute more to actually dry. And what should we put on the bottom? We're going to have this one on the bottom, I think, of the page. I can tell I picked up one of the sheets that should have been in the oops box. There we go. So So I'll just put that strip down the bottom there. And then up here, right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 monthly sort of projects or goals, and then I've got some weekly things as well. Do I actually want to replicate that completely? I probably don't, to be honest. I don't know. Whilst I think about that, I'm going to stick in my habit tracker. So it's so satisfying about taking a big sticker off all in one go, isn't there? So I'm just going to put you down at the bottom here. Because what I'm not going to worry about is actually having a page for reviewing all of this, because that is what my power sheets will be for. But I am going to put in my little daily sticker. Daily, there we go. And on my monthly view, I'm going to put a couple of goal check-ins just to prompt me to actually, you know, do the thing. Because I'm terrible at remembering to do that. Okay. So I'm actually going to cover over where I've written power sheets prep there. Not very well though, so I think we're going to have to just slip that off and find a little deco page, which I definitely picked up deco. Come on. There we go. Let's have that little bow. Power sheets prep on the 25th of November, which is probably a really bad day to do it. It's Thanksgiving, isn't it? But I was also thinking it's the day before Black Friday, or my Brighten Up event starts, so that's going to be a bit of a day. And yeah, but I'm going to put that in there because then it's there and ready. Right, I'm going to keep that deco to one side because I might put some more on these pages. And then let's have a look. Let's get some of these down. Okay. So do you guys set goals? I would love to know, if you do, how you do it. I know that some people are big, you know, fans of the fashion planner. I know some of you guys also use power sheets like me. I've tried Passion Planner, but I couldn't get past the grey paper because it really did just look grey to me. So I think I'm going to have that kind of layered on there. That'll look quite nice. Onto the pink. But yeah, if you set goals, I mean, do you do it yearly, weekly, monthly? How do you do things? I'd be very intrigued to know what you get up to. I like to have them around more as a reference point in different places. The more that I see them, the more that they're at the forefront of my mind. So honestly, my nails, I cannot do a thing with these at the moment. So I find that quite useful to have them in different places. So sitting down and doing like all the prep work in my power sheets is great, but then I need it in my planner, like that I'm going to see every day. And yeah, so putting them in here is kind of quite important to me as well. And I've been using the A5 Daily Duo EC for a few months, and I've definitely been missing the size of the 7x9 for pages like this, where I just need a little bit more space to kind of spread out, I guess. Let me find my weekly. Oh, come on. For all that my nails are driving me bonkers because I can't pick things off. They do look absolutely awesome, don't they? Oh dear. Right. At least vinyl is fairly robust and can stand a bit of tugging. Oh dear. But yes, I have got my power sheets for next year. I decided to purchase those. I mean, I've used them now since 2015. Yes, it will be 2015. I had one of the, when they used to come in a binder. And so, yeah, I kind of thought, you know what? I know that the process works. I know that it does what I need it to. Why change it? However, I am also feeling it a bit on the business side at the moment that I've not been really focused on goal setting and reviews and following stuff up. So I pulled out a book that I bought ages and ages ago. I mean, the notebook that I have goes back to like 2017. It was Carrie Green's She Means Business. And I did read a lot of it. And there's quite a few pages where I've turned stuff down. And she has the Female Entrepreneur Association. And she's, it's got a bit of, visualization and see it and you'll create it and attract it and all of that. And I'm I'm not really so keen on all of the woo-woo stuff, I have to say. But at the end of the day, I do like her style. I do find the stuff that she writes is quite practical. And I've got some of the free downloads that I'm going to have a bit of a play with this month. And also I'm going to go back to my notes from 2017 and just have a look and see if what I wrote kind of still resonates. And just do a little bit of a refresh there. So the first thing going on there is it's not 30 days, it's 28 days. Business plan. Oh, I can hear kids outside. Sorry, it's probably getting picked up. Never mind. So I'm going to spend some time on that, which will be good. It's interesting because going back to 2017, I was, business was growing massively and I was very excited about where it's going. And then some of you may remember that, this was kind of in the middle to the end of 2017 that I was working through this, but certainly those of you who, we're friends in real life, you'll know this. I lost a very close friend early 2018 in awful circumstances, and it absolutely knocked me for a loop. And it seems odd to think that it's taken 3.5 years even, to get back to the point that I was at 4 years ago. But then I'm not at the point I was 4 years ago because I'm not the same person I was. And plus, the pandemic kind of interrupted things and a few operations and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not going to beat myself up for that. But, it's the right time to refocus on it. Right, next big project this month is the Winter Experience box, which has now come off pre-sale, and I want to aim to ship that by the 18th. The actual planned deadline is the 26th, but I want to be early because that's me. We've got Brighten Up event, which will be from the 26th of the 11th to 29th. So that covers Black Friday, Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. And yeah, it's going to be huge. I've got so many things planned for that. We also have the new launch for Lucy of Attic 24 is releasing her 2022 crochet along blanket, which will be absolutely exciting. And I have a deadline for getting the coordinating stickers and countdown things down of the 16th. I want to get the company accounts need doing. I need to drop the stuff off at the accountants tomorrow. And then we have What's New Wednesday number 1 on the 3rd. And we have What's New Wednesday number 2 on the 17th. So some pretty big, chunky kind of projects this month. Weekly action items. So top of that list for me is family night, followed by marriage time, although this should probably be in the other direction, but you know what I mean. So family night, we normally try and do pizza and a film on a Friday night, or we play games or do something at the end of the week just to kind of kick the weekend off. And marriage time, Luke and I try and get out for lunch or for a quick coffee or just an hour or so out of the house, where we don't talk about, like, you know, household stuff. We just, it's a date. It's nice. I also want to make sure that I'm checking in weekly on my business accounts and my personal accounts. As one of my big goals for this this year in my power sheets that came out was to plan my finances so we could finance our plans. And yeah, as I think I've mentioned, we are soon going to be having our kitchen knocked through into what was my old office. It's actually the house's dining room officially, so that's really exciting. So that's a really big thing that's been happening. I want to publish a video every week because I've kind of got, I said to Luke earlier, I was like, I've got video block. I'm just not kind of, I don't know, I've got so out of the habit of doing stuff, and every week I'm like, oh, I could video this, oh, I could record that, and I've not been doing. Now I've got a new setup. Hopefully I've got lighting which will allow me to video anytime. It's also really slimline and unintrusive, and I'm videoing on my phone, so I'm really hopeful that that is going to make life a lot easier. Also on my weekly is it's a self-care thing, so I'm actually going to put this on its own section, because something that I read the other day in a book, which is, you know, it was something that I kind of already knew, but you know how you read things sometimes and you're like, oh yeah, I'd kind of forgotten the focus of that, was that self-care, you have sort of two types. You've got the stuff that you find that is just fun and that you enjoy doing, which for me is things like decorating and watching crochet and knitting podcasts, and actually knitting and crocheting, and various other things. I've got a list, I'll show you after. She's got a little list and she's checking it twice or something along those lines. And then you have the stuff that is self-care, but you find that you get the benefit of, hooray, I've done that, and it's the feeling you get once you've done it. And for me, that, you know, anything exercise related would fall in that. Yeah, most definitely. And other things like, you know, taking care of the housework, the laundry, the finances, they definitely fall into that. So at the moment, I have got my list here, and it's a bit messy because it's smudged a bit. And I've got things like playing Animal Crossing, coffee from Starbucks, I do enjoy that, games with Luke and the girls, manicure, having my nails done, worship piano and stuff, and then good once I've done them. Yeah, different things on that. So I'm going to make sure that every day I am doing some from each list. Might only be one, might be two, whatever, but yeah. Choose things from both lists. To do every day. So that's my kind of goals set for the month, and you just having them there, it's a nice sort of way of just keeping things visible, I suppose. As I say, the review is going to go into my power sheet, so I'm not concerned about putting a review section in here. So I'm going to mark that off because I think that'll look quite fun. And I was thinking, yeah, let's find some nice decorative stuff to go on here. Such a technical term. I'm actually thinking, have I got the daily things? Because the daily extras tend to have larger deco because obviously the planner pages are larger. That's not actually that much bigger. That's fine. Right, I'm going to put in you because you're really pretty. I'll put you down here. No, I'll put you there. Yeah, there we go. And leave that open. So actually I could use that as a little review section if I wanted to. Over on my notes section then, I like to keep track of the projects that I've been working on in terms of knit and crochet. And actually I'm just going to knit back and fill in my October one. I've not done all my October yet, but that's okay. That's because it's in my A5. That's why I've not done that one. Right, okay, we're not going to bother with that because I'll do that in my A5. Let's not bother. But yeah, projects this month, definitely. Harvest cardigan, I've just got the sleeves to go. So, body finished. So I was right where I'm up to and then put a little arrow, and at the end of the month I'll put where I got to. And then what else do I want to work on? I've got some socks on the needles. And I can't remember, oh, the spring bouquet is the colourway, I think. They were ones that I got as a sock snake. So spring bouquet socks, and that is pretty much all I've really been knitting on the last couple of weeks. Oh, and I've got my Spice of Life blanket as well. There we go. Right, anything else that I want to put down? I'm going to create some spaces for memories. I like to record, just jot things throughout the month. And that I'm just going to leave as totally and utterly open for now. I am going to add some more deco on this page because I think it's always nice to tie it all together, isn't it? Seems right to put something like the mittens on here, doesn't it? For something knitted and crocheted. Oh, maybe not quite like there though. Let's just put those there. Oh, it's Strictly Results show tonight. Quite looking forward to that. Anyone else been watching it? I bet somebody will have been. Of course you will have been. Well, where's your tape there? Okay, that's cool. Yes, so Strictly Results show tonight. Quite excited about that. That's definitely going in my watching. So I'm going to put that in right now. Yes, be intrigued to see who goes home tonight. Okay, that was quite a lot of chatter and waffle for not very many stickers, but as you can see, quite a bit of thought does go into how I set this up, and obviously you could do whatever you wanted to with it. There's lots of ways you could use those two sheets, but for me, having that 2-page spread at the start of my month is really, really helpful. I'm going to stop this video now, and I'm actually going to record my weekly plan with me set on a separate one, so do watch out for that. Hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll show you what we've just done. Take care of yourselves, and bye bye for now.